Brothers, dua, dua is rectification and piety in itself. It invokes your hope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you did not ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala except that you have hopes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you goodness. I remember there was a brother talking to me, and he said, in regards to dua, we make a lot of dua and a lot of dua, and the thing is not granted. I said, Ya akhi, if on the day of judgment you saw that you have a lot of hasanat because of this dua, you would want to wish that all of your du'as were not answered in order to get these hasanat. That's number one. Said number two, how, because it's not answered yet, how many times have you turned back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and gained these hasanat? Say, akhi, how many times have you, sometimes you sit, you're making dua, ya akhi, you're making dua. After you finish, you're like, Allah, what is this heaven that I was just in? What is this Jannah that I was just feeling from the dua? Allah, you feel the tranquility, the ease of heart, the peace, the feelings that you get. This in itself increases your iman. If from the very first time you asked and you were granted, you lose this increase in iman, that after you turn away, you're like, Allah. Wallahi, if something haram comes your way, you're like, I don't want to see, I don't want to hear, I don't want to say. Because you were just, you're in munajah, speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Feeling the majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you are talking to the creator of the heavens and the earth. You're talking to the one, you are worshipping the all-hearing according to that attribute, that you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is listening to what you're saying. Wallahi, even if you were whispering at your own bedroom, you know that He is listening to you, and you're worshipping Him according to this attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It builds up this habit of turning to Allah. All of this rectification and piety for you. You're saying, why did Allah, or you're saying, why, or what is the wisdom behind that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not grant me what I am asking? Not everything, ya akhi, that you ask is goodness for you to be given. Actually, goodness might be in the very action of you asking. How many a person says, Allah, I just want to pray and in my sujood and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because dua is ibadah, ya akhwa. Dua is ibadah. Don't lose sight of this. Dua is ibadah. It's just that I'm asking Allah and I want Allah to give me. No, you're engaging in worship and getting hasanat and showing your humility to the one who created you. You know that there is a Rabb, that everything is in His hand and everything is under His dominion, and you're asking from Him, you're feeling His majesty. Ya akhwa, wallahi, these meanings, let's not lose sight of them. These meanings, let's not lose sight of them. And sometimes you're making the du'as, you might read them, but what is more effective for you is if you memorize them and you're asking them because you feel the meaning, which mean you mean them more and you're yearning for them more, and you feel your weakness and need to the one who created you more. All of what I said reflects the state of your heart in dua. Like, what if your state of heart was the opposite? Heedless, not paying attention. He makes dua just out of habit. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إني ذكرك شكرك وحسن عبادتك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. In the salah. This is more likely not to be answered than the first one, more likely to be answered and granted.